God, you good, you good, you good, you good, you goodina. Good, you good, you good, you good, you goodina. God, you good, you good, you good, you good, you goodina. Goodina, goodina. God, you take me out of darkness, put me in a light. Take me wrong and now you give me right. Walk by faith, not sight. You are me loving at the middle of the night. My desire, my delight. Spiritually higher than flyer than kite. Turn my scarlet spotless white. God, you good, you good, you good, you good like. God, you good, 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 good. God, you good, 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 good. God, you good, 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 good. God, you good, 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 good. God, you good, you good, you good, you good, you goodina. Good, you good, you good, you good, you goodina. God, you good, you good, you good, you good, you goodina. Goodina, goodina. God, you good, you good, you good, you good, you goodina. Good, you good, you good, you good, you goodina. God, you good, you good, you good, you good, you goodina. Goodina, goodina. Me free like a bird in the tree. No matter what me do, you still love me. Like a A, B tree, like a 1, 2, C. You are me honey and I that me tell the beat. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, you have me joy bell a ring. Chill a load of love, but me bring for me king. Yeah. You are the groom and you give me the ring. God, you good, you good, you good, you me king. God, you good, 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 good. God, you good, 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 good. God, you good, 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 good. God, you good, 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 good. God, you good, you good, you good, you good, you goodina. Good, you good, you good, you good, you goodina. God, you good, you good, you good, you good, you goodina. Goodina, goodina. God, you good, you good, you good, you good, you goodina. Good, you good, you good, you good, you goodina. God, you good, you good, you good, you good, you goodina. Goodina, goodina. God, you're so good, you're my hiding place. That's where I wanna be, yes, where I wanna be. Here in your presence, your warm embrace. That's where I gotta be, that's where I wanna be. So in love with you, God. You make me feel brand new, God. God, you good, 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 good. God, you good, 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 good. God, you good, 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 good. God, you good, 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 good. God, you good, you good, you good, you good, you goodina. Good, you good, you good, you good, you goodina. God, you good, you good, you good, you good, you goodina.
Yes, God, you're good, 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 good. I don't believe I could have said it any better than that. I am trying to express myself in a very eloquent way, and sometimes the words just are not on my lips. I am just lost for words when I think of God's goodness and God's grace. Welcome to the breakfast hour. It's good to see you. It has been a wonderful night. I have rested well and I am ready. I hope you are too, and you have managed to get yourself from under the covers and you are ready to begin the morning the breakfast our way. So whether you're driving to work, are you already out? Let's see. It's not too late. It's right on time. Are you still in bed? Are you preparing that sumptuous breakfast? What are you up to? Whatever you're doing this morning, I'm glad you have taken the time out to join us right here on the Breakfast Hour. Let's begin with the man K. Anthony as he reminds us, yes, I'm alive. I am alive.
First thing in the morning, I give thanks for another day. I smile, though I don't have no money. I won't let that faze me, 'cause I'm so brave.
make it a little love and correction.
This is a take 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you hearing me loud and clear? Listen very carefully. I shall say this only once. Are you seeing me? Are you hearing me? I know you might be hearing. Are you seeing? Listen very, very carefully. Are you listening? Listening very carefully. I shall say this only once. Good morning and welcome to the breakfast hour. I understand that we had a few technical difficulties, but the second time around is always a gem. It is an awesome privilege, a pleasure to be right here in your presence on the breakfast hour this morning, and we are in a attitude of thankfulness, of gratefulness, of God's awesome power and might. I had a conversation this morning, a very interesting one that I must share with you. I had a friend, I do have a friend, and he has been praying. And he got the revelation that, when you're going fishing, right, you have to make sure your boat can accommodate the size of the fish, okay? If you're going to go out there and you want a nice big whale, listen, if your boats can't carry the whale, it might be a huge problem. Now, what is your boat? What is your mind? What do you conceive that you're fishing for today? Can your mind accommodate the blessings that God has in store for you? Yes, you stepped out in faith and you say you trust God. Get a bigger boat, man, and trust God that He will provide what you need to get through today. It's breakfast hour time. Wake up and I'm alive with the man, K. Anthony, reminds us to be up. Yes.
First thing in the morning, I give thanks for another day. I smile, though I don't have no money. I won't let that faze me, 'cause I'm so grateful for life and another chance. I'm gonna go through my day with a beautiful smile, even when things ain't going my way. I'm thankful for the gift of life, gonna share that smile, it will never ever fade away. I'm alive, in spite of all my struggles. I'm alive, won't be drowned by my sorrows. I'm alive. I gotta make it. Right now, can't hesitate. Time will come, and I'll be a better man. I'm gonna go through my day with a beautiful smile, even when things ain't going my way. I'm thankful for the gift of life. Gonna share that smile, it will never ever fade away. I'm alive, in spite of all my struggles. I'm alive, won't be drowned by my sorrows. I'm alive, yeah. Gonna live like there's no tomorrow. Woo! 'Cause today is all I have. I'm gonna live today. Come on. I'm gonna live. I'm gonna go through my day with a beautiful smile, even when things ain't going my way. I'm thankful for the gift of life. Gonna share that smile, it will never ever fade away. I'm alive, in spite of all my struggles. I'm alive, won't be drowned by my sorrows. I'm alive, yeah. Gonna live like there's no tomorrow. I'm gonna live. 'Cause today is all I have.
Indeed, today is what we have. I used to remember this phrase, yesterday is a cancelled check. Today is what we have, and we are thankful for God's blessing and His mercy that we are alive. We are once again on redemption ground. Special good morning to you wherever you're joining us from. If you're joining us locally, you're in Georgetown, Grand Cayman, good morning. If you're anywhere in the Cayman Islands, if you're on the Brac, on Little Cayman, yes, to those listeners listening far and near, Cayman Islands actually comprise of 3 islands: Grand Cayman, which we are located, Little Cayman, and Cayman Brac. But if you're listening from Jamaica or US or Canada, wherever you are, we are indeed happy that you took the time out to join us right here for the breakfast hour. Yes, it's breakfast time, and we are happy to be here. Let's get our word in from our sponsors who make it all possible to happen each and every morning right here on Flashpoint.
Take it from me, Laska Food Drink is the best nutrition for the whole family. It provides protein, which keeps us healthy, and calcium, great for building strong bones and teeth. Laska Food Drink has vitamins A and C, which helps to prevent illnesses. I think that's what they call protecting the immune system. I'm never short on energy since it's fortified with iron. Nutrition never tasted so good.
Lasco Food Drink. Good, healthy, fun!
Lasco Food Drink.
Good, healthy, and some fun. Yes, I had my porridge over the weekend. I managed to have my plantain porridge. Unfortunately, I did not have any avocado to put in it. I guess it has grown on me. It has grown on me. The avocado and porridge story. It has been something to think about. I think I'm thinking about it, and I enjoyed it. I had it right here on the set, avocado with my plantain porridge, and it was better than I thought. Coming up at 7:30 will be Dr. K, and she will be speaking about the prostate and the importance of taking care of your prostate, men. Your prostate health is important. We are indeed blessed to have Dr. K each and every Wednesday as we talk about all things health. If you have any questions that you would like us to pose, please go ahead and share them with me. You can share them in the chat, or you can direct message us at 345 321 6969. That's 345 321 6969. That number is available on WhatsApp, so no international charges will apply. Now, what are we celebrating today? You know, I like to keep us all in the know, and each day something is being celebrated. Yes, something. I don't know. What are you celebrating? Now, according to the national calendar, the worldwide, it's World Sauntering Day. We'll find out about sauntering. It's Juneteenth, national. June 19, National Watch Day. Yes. National Garfield the Cat Day, and National Freebs Day. Okay, let's see what we want to find out about today. Juneteenth. Each year on June 19, we celebrate Juneteenth to commemorate the end of slavery in the U.S. This celebration takes place each year on the 19th of June, recognizing an event that took place in Texas in 1865. The story of Juneteenth begins in Texas when Major General Gordon Granger arrived in Galveston on June 19, 1865, with an announcement. As the community listened to the reading of General Orders Number 3, the people of Galveston learned for the first time that the Civil War was over. After more than a century of slavery and years of war, it was official. All slaves were now freed men. The 19th of June wasn't the exact day the Negro was freed, but that's the day they told them that they were free. And my daddy told me that they whooped and hollered and bored holes in trees with augers and stopped it up. Yes, and light, that would be their blast for their celebration. And that was a quote from a former slave, Turner. Right, so this is a significant day. I've heard of Juneteenth. Are we free? That's a question to consider. Well, let's hear our devotional from Miss Susan Long.
Good morning. This is day 19. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart. Matthew chapter 11, verse 29. Not boredom, but freedom, written by Herb Vanderlut. During World War II, a fellow soldier said to me, "Herb, you seem to be happy. But if I had to live the way you do, I'd just as soon be dead." He was implying that my life was so moral that it had to be boring. But I had never thought of it that way. In fact, I often felt guilty because of my many failings. I grew up in a Christian home where I was taught that I was a sinner in need of salvation. But I also learned that God, in the person of Jesus Christ, had paid the price for my sins. Then, through the ministry of the Holy Spirit, I recognized the truth of this teaching, and as a child, I placed my trust in Jesus and committed my life to Him. From that day on, I tried to live out the command to love God and my neighbor. My obedience to God was a natural response for one who had truly believed. In 2 John, the word commandment is used 4 times to remind us that we are to walk the path of truth and to love one another. Christians who do this will find joy and freedom, not boredom and bondage, as some people mistakenly think. I love the words of Jesus in Matthew 11, verse 30. My yoke is good to bear. My load is light. Happy are they who love the Lord, whose hearts have confessed Christ, who by His cross have found their life. Beneath His yoke they rest. Our quote this morning reads, "Joy is the result of walking with God." End quote.
Always appropriate. Joy is the result of walking with God. On this Juneteenth, it's so interesting that the devotional spoke about freedom, not boredom. Persons see you taking a stand, living your life in a different way, and they wonder, how boring must that be? How do you have fun when you're not supposed to do so many of the things that are fun? How do you truly have fun? But we were reminded about freedom and not boredom. It's time for our signal so that you'll know that it's time to get up, or if it's time to leave home to get to work on time, this is the time you need to know the time.
Lasco One and Up now has ARA, DHA, and prebiotics. It's the new, smarter formula. The time by Lasco One and Up is...
It's 2 minutes past 7 o'clock right here in Grand Cayman. And if you're up there in Edmonton, it's 2 minutes past 6 right there as well in the AM. Hope you're having a good morning so far and you are indeed enjoying breakfast hour meds. Before we went on the break or to our advert, we were just perusing the various things that are being celebrated today. And of course, we learned that today, Juneteenth, the reason behind this National Day of Celebration is actually the day when slavery, the announcement was made June 19 in Galveston, Texas, so that the slaves would know that, okay, this is the day that you are free. I can't imagine what that felt like. So many years have passed and we're still having the conversation about freedom and what freedom really means. And it became a holiday. Juneteenth became a holiday on June 17, 2021, when Biden signed the Juneteenth National Independence Day Act into law. This will go down for me as one of the greatest honors I will have as president. That is a quote from Biden. Juneteenth is June 19, right? So there you have it. So a lot of things being celebrated today, but among them is Juneteenth. Let's find out about what else is celebrated today. Sauntering Day. Sauntering. Okay, slow down. In fact, try moseying around on June 19 because it's World Sauntering Day. The day counters the attention given to jogging and encourages people to stroll, ramble, and wander. Don't wander too far. Sauntering is a style of walking. A saunter is a slow walk which carries a cheerful attitude. Those who saunter don't worry. They absorb the wonders of nature and contemplate the weather. A rare saunterer plots a course, nor do they know their destination. Time, there's no schedule. A wooded path or beach make for excellent saunters. They offer visual and auditory stimulation while allowing the mind to wander. Tranquil city parks present plenty of people watching opportunities as well as comfortable benches and scenic views to ponder on a lazy afternoon. What can you do? I need to find the history of this sauntering day. W.T. Rave created World Sauntering Day in 1979 after jogging began to grow in popularity. He wanted people to slow down and appreciate the world around them. The idea came to him while vacationing at the Grand Hotel on Mackinac Island in Michigan. Perhaps the hotel's world's longest porch at 660 feet offered a perfect sauntering place for inspiration. So today is World Sauntering Day. Have you ever sauntered? If you're sauntering and listening to Flashpoint, that's fine. That's okay too. Sauntering Day, World Sauntering. Have you ever decided to slow down and just catch the beauty around you? You'll be amazed. You know, I remember when you're always in the driving seat, when you're driving, you don't see all the places, you don't get to enjoy the view, to see the scenery. But should you not be driving, should you just saunter, or should you be just a passenger, then you would find a different perspective and a different view. An interesting view, I might add. So today is World Sauntering Day, but if you're sauntering, please make sure that you are not sauntering during your working hours. Yes, when it's time for you to be at the office or you need to be at work, you should not be around sauntering. But you can find some time, even the lunch hour or in the afternoon, to just slow down. Take a deep breath. Enjoy nature. Reflect. Do some positive self-talk, as Dr. Levine reminds us. He says 3 times a day is a good gauge to change your life, to improve your life. And so I hope that on today, World Sauntering Day, that you will saunter positively. Just a reminder that Dr. K comes up at 7:30 as she speaks about prostate health.
And I remember when wrong was wrong. And I remember when we all fell short and got back up much quicker than before. Well, I'm praying that you open our eyes. Praying that you open our eyes again. Father, please
It's exactly what she meant, and then she followed up and said, because I told you so. When I'm praying that you open our eyes. Oh my God. I'm praying that you open our eyes again.
Pray that you open our eyes again. You know, it's time for us to just get a glance of our weather, and we would thank our sponsors. The weather report is brought to us by M&M Construction.
Looking to build your dream home or renovate your space? M&M Construction is the perfect place. We bring your vision to life with precision and quality craftsmanship. From design to construction, we guide you every step, ensuring seamless coordination and superior results. Our professional roof inspection and maintenance services will ensure that your roof is sturdy this hurricane season. So, if you are ready to start your construction journey, call us today at 345-927-7509. Build with confidence. Build with M&M Construction. 345-927-7509.
Yes, we thank M&M Construction for letting us know what's happening. You know, potential tropical cyclone 1 intermediate advisory. This is from the National Hurricane Center. Disturbance is lumbering west-northwestward toward the coast of Mexico. It should develop into a storm later this afternoon, bringing heavy rains, coastal flooding, and gusty winds to the coast of Texas and northeastern Mexico through Thursday. Now, the location is 22.7 degrees north, 94.3 degrees west, about 235 miles or 380 kilometers east-southeast of La Pesca, Mexico. Maximum sustained winds 40 miles per hour. Present movement west-northwest. So the watches and warnings that are in effect, a tropical storm warning is in effect for the Texas coast from San Luis Pass southward to the mouth of the Rio Grande, the northwestern coast of Mexico, south of the mouth of the Rio Grande to Puerto de Altamira. A tropical storm warning means that tropical storm conditions are expected somewhere within the warning area. For storm information, you have to keep connected to Flashpoint as we track what's happening over there in the Gulf of Mexico, as we are supposed to have our first storm developing right there. So you heard it right here on Flashpoint. We will have more weather when the news comes up later.
Looking to build your dream home or renovate your space? M&M Construction is the perfect place. We bring your vision to life with precision and quality craftsmanship. From design to construction, we guide you every step, ensuring seamless coordination and superior results. Our professional roof inspection and maintenance services will ensure that your roof is sturdy this hurricane season. So, if you are ready to start your construction journey, call us today at 345-927-7509. Build with confidence. Build with M&M Construction. 345-927-7509.
I remember when sin was sin.
Remember when sin was sin. Now right here in Grand Cayman, it's 80 degrees Fahrenheit. It feels like 86. We are promised today partly cloudy conditions, a minimum of 78 degrees Fahrenheit to a maximum of 90. It's going to be partly cloudy morning, afternoon, and night. So, of course, this is the time of year that you should have your umbrellas handy. It's like a good friend of yours. And if you choose to saunter today, please saunter with your umbrella in hand so that in case the showers come down, you will be prepared. Now, what else is celebrated today on this Juneteenth? It's also National Watch Day, a day that I would have forgotten to wear my watch. Not many people use a watch for a watch anymore. If they have a phone, that's what they use to tell the time. Can you tell me how many of you viewers, let me see, show of hands, do you still have your watch? Do you still wear your watch, and do you still use it to tell your time? Or, I mean, many persons have what is called a smart watch. And believe me, the time is not what they use to monitor. They get their calls, they get their messages, they get their app, the pedometer, they can get their steps, you can get your heart rate. Watches have evolved. But let's find out, why would they celebrate a day as National Watch Day? On June 19, we learn about National Watch Day and recognize an industry that has been around for more than 500 years and is steadily evolving. Choosing a watch is a very personal, as the choices are vast and numerous. Even with the advent of smartphones and smartwatches, the classic wristwatch signals individual taste, culture, and a rich history that cannot be disputed. Enveloped in history and nostalgia, makers crafted watches not only for telling time but as a symbol of something personal. Watches present a statement of who we are. When we pass down timepieces from generation to generation, they often become family heirlooms. Watches also serve as a rite of passage in many cultures, signifying the passage of more than just time, an era of perhaps. The iconic watch brands have paved the way for new trends like vintage-inspired, slimmer profiles, and affordable luxury, incorporating design, reinventing a brand's signature look, often balances traditional aesthetics with modern details. By creating and recreating new concepts, watches became a fashion accessory, much like scarves and bags. Why am I not wearing my watch today? I need to be making a statement. How to observe National Watch Day. As we celebrate the day, indulge in a piece that makes a statement. Even today, the watch remains a classic and timeless gift. We often give watches for an anniversary, graduation, or birthday gift. June 19th is a perfect time to give this traditional gift to someone you know. Yes, and you can also share photos of your favorite watches using hashtag National Watch Day on social media. Yeah. So this was founded by Nordstrom on June 19 to celebrate the history. The Registrar of National Day calendar declared the day to be celebrated annually in 2017. And I do have a friend who had a suitcase. No, yes, a literal suitcase of watches. She didn't just change the bands. She changed watches for the different, different feeling. I guess the aesthetics. Some had compasses on it. Some tell so much. Sometimes you look at these watches, and there's so many numbers and so many dials. Some classic watches, and I think a watch does have a different sort of flavor. I feel different depending on what watch I'm wearing. When was the last time you wore a watch? If you're listening, I you know, when there's still people who traditionally have worn their watch, and if they're stepping out of their house and they don't have their watch on, they have to. Are you one of those persons? I don't know. I don't know. But a watch today is National Watch Day, and a watch these days tells so much more than the time. I remember getting a watch years ago. You know those pocket watches that if you're watching a movie, it has a chain on it, and you can just, you know, put it in your. For men who wear the 3-piece suit, they would just put it in the small pocket. Those little round watch that you can actually open. I had a beautiful one. Beautiful. It had an engraving on it, and would you believe it? It's a painful point to remember. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? Can you believe this happened? Somebody, I left my handbag in my living room, somewhere in the beautiful parish of St. James. I won't mention the community. And some person used a stick to push through my window, pull my handbag, yes, and retrieved my watch from my bag. I lost my watch and a phone, and that would have been a lovely, lovely heirloom. It was a beautiful watch, and now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, you know, it's so sad when you lose things like that, you know. Such not a good thing. But let's hear our hurricane preparedness tip as I recall my memory of my watch that I lost. Yes. Time for hurricane preparedness tips. Listen up.
Hi friends, did you know that June 1 is the beginning of hurricane season? Well, it is important that you make the necessary preparations. As a result, you need to put the plans in place that are essential to make sure that if anything were to happen, that you will recover quickly. June 1 to November 30 is hurricane season. Be vigilant, be on guard, be here. We're going to share with you some tips that you can employ during this season. Come with us.
First things first, let's talk about creating an emergency plan. Create an emergency plan. Discuss this emergency plan with your household or family members. Know your evacuation routes and choose a safe meeting place if you get separated. Please don't forget to include your pets in your plan.
Assemble an emergency kit. Your kit should include non-perishable food, water, medication, your important documents, batteries, a flashlight, first aid kit, and your hygiene products. Remember, pack enough supplies to last at least 3 days. It's the hurricane season.
Prepare your homes. Secure loose items outside. Board up windows. Trim trees and bushes to reduce risk of damages. Consider installing storm shutters and check the condition of your roof.
Stay informed.
Keep an eye on local weather updates and alerts. Sign up for emergency notifications from your local government. A battery-powered or handheld radio can be a lifesaver if you lose power. Remember, be prepared.
Evacuation plans. Know where your evacuation zones and your hurricane shelters are. Have a plan when you're going to get to the shelter and how you're going to get to the shelter. Fill up your gas tank with gas and have a go bag ready with bare essentials.
As we enter the hurricane season, we have some financial preparedness tips also. There are 3 tips that I have for you. First one, check your insurance documents to make sure that it covers flood and hurricane damage. 2, secure your personal documents such as passports, insurance policies, car papers, and so on in a secure, watertight container. And 3, ensure that you get cash, because in the event that online banking or your ATMs go down, you want to make sure that you can still make those emergency purchases.
The best way to prepare is to have a plan. So, how do we plan? There are a number of ways that we can stay safe in a hurricane. The first way is to make sure, for those patients who are on a number of medications, to make sure you have your medications ready. Plan with your pharmacy and your health insurance to get those extra supplies of medication that you need to carry you through that storm. Your health insurance is very important, so make sure you have access to this and keep it in a safe place. Take a picture on your phone and store it in a cloud or on a USB port somewhere where you have this readily available in case it's necessary. For those persons who are on medications that have to be refrigerated, make sure you get them at that temperature that needs to keep the viability of those medications. If you do not have access to a generator, dry ice is an option. And if there's no dry ice, then you can keep them in an airtight container on ice. The best thing to do is to make sure that you stay safe. It's a good time now to get knowledge of first aid and also CPR, because this may become very, very useful in a hurricane. In any case, be prepared and stay safe.
Safety during the storm. Stay indoors and away from windows. Find a safe room or an interior space without windows. Keep your emergency kit with you and avoid using electrical appliances during the storm.
Preparation is the key to staying safe during the hurricane season. Remember, it's better to be over-prepared than under-prepared. Share these tips with your friends and family, and let's all stay safe this hurricane season. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more safety tips. See you next time.
And brought to you by Flashpoint Media.
Yeah, it is that season and we aim to be prepared. I started my preparation. I have a confession. I took my go bag out, but actually it's empty. It is now empty. It is now time for our talk about our health nugget, and today we are specifically dealing with prostate health. I know it's one of those unfortunate issues that men sometimes face, and it relates to the prostate. Dr. K is gonna shed some light on the prostate this morning for our health feature. Joining us now is Dr. K. Welcome to the Breakfast Hour, Doc.
Good morning, Miss Elise. How are you?
I am fine. Yesterday, as I mentioned the prostrate, but today you are going to set me straight as we talk about the prostate.
No, we're not prostrating ourselves in front of anybody today.
So we're going to talk about the prostate. Why is it such an important part of the body to talk about and to discuss?
So, the prostate is part of the reproductive system in men. And now that it's Men's Month and we're coming to the end, we're just putting it all together. So we know that because it's such an important organ in a man, we need to make sure that we maintain the stability of this organ. And life happens, and we know that as soon as men get older, their prostate enlarge. So issues with the prostate is just something that happens because of aging. Okay?
Yes.
So women get menopause when they get older. Men get andropause, but they also get issues with their prostate.
Yes.
So what happens with the prostate? So we have something called benign prostatic hypertrophy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that is the enlargement of the prostate. And we'll talk about this. So the prostate is like a little organ right below the bladder. And if you look at that diagram, it's just a little organ right below the bladder. And this organ actually does get larger when you, as men, age. Now, the increase may not cause any problem, right? So it gets larger, but this increase doesn't have to cause any problem. The problem that the prostate gland causes is that the urethra runs through the prostate, and because it's located right below the bladder. So if it gets large, it is going to be squeezing the urethra. All right? That's the tube that takes the urine.
Mm-hmm.
And when it does that, it actually can cause problems. So the men will have retention of urine. So they can't pee, and if they can't pee and the prostate is large, then they may have to put a catheter in. And there are lots of older men who have catheters in. They have to wear a catheter, and that is how they pee. So they have a catheter and a urine bag on their thighs in order for them to pee.
Just a question, Doc.
So,
is there anything that a man can do to prevent the prostate from getting large? I know you mentioned that it's just one of those things that...
Absolutely. There are lots of things that men can do to prevent the prostate from getting pathological. Means it gets larger, but it doesn't cause any problems.
Right.
And we can't overemphasize, it's the same thing that we do from time memorial.
Mm-hmm.
Your habits, your diet, your exercise, your weight.
Mm-hmm.
These are things that you can smoke in, alcohol use. These are things that we have been talking about from day one.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we reduce the risk of getting prostate enlargement? Your lifestyle. Exercise.
Mm-hmm.
At least 30 minutes for the day, and this will help build your immune system. Your diet, eat your green leafy vegetable, your fruits, stay away from those highly processed foods, maintaining your normal cholesterol level, your blood pressure. Eat foods, your flaxseed. Remember we talked about your pumpkin seeds, that it may help with decreasing the size of your prostate. We talked about saw palmetto, which is from I've never seen that plant that it comes from, but you can get it in dietary form. Okay, so we eat our the lycopene, we say that's in watermelon and other fruits that will help to as antioxidants, which will increase your immune system and will decrease the chance of you getting prostate enlargement.
Wow. So it's important. It goes back to taking care of your health.
It's the same thing. It's
Yes.
the same thing that affects everything that will help to decrease. So it's the same principle. Your diet,
Yes.
your exercise,
Yes.
the water that you drink,
Mhm.
building your immune system, and get rid of all of those antioxidants, maintaining your stress, managing your stress. These are all, it's the same every day when you talk about any disease entity that you can reduce the risk. You're going back to the same principles. Nothing has changed. Eat what you eat, your lifestyle, your exercise, maintaining your weight, maintaining your cholesterol, maintaining your sugar intake, drinking enough water, resting, managing your stress. It's the same for every disease entity, almost every disease entity, except the inherited ones.
Okay.
And how you present. So benign prostate enlargement is something that can be prevented, and it's not that it can be prevented from getting larger. It will get larger, but it will not be pathological, mean that it will affect you adversely. You don't want to be walking around because you're and then you have to be thinking about surgery because your prostate is so enlarged, and you have to wear this. You can't pee on your own. You have to get assisted something assisting you in order to pass urine. There's a lot of men, and there's a whole clinic for this issue. Urology clinic that manages just people with. So, what are some of the signs of that your prostate is getting larger? You're having dribbling or slowness when you pee. Remember, when you're young, your stream hits way out, hits the wall like with a force. As you get older, you're slow, you're dribbling when you pee. Sometimes it's difficult to start to pee. There are men who basically have some leaking. That means in between, you're not even knowing, but there's leaking in your underpants. And you may be able to get up at night to pee. You're getting up more often than usual to get up to pee at nights. And when you pee, you don't feel like you've emptied your bladder. You feel like something else is in your bladder. Okay? And there are other people who will get pain after you ejaculate or while you're peeing. And then there could be a change in the color of your pee or a change in the smell of the urine. Okay? So if this is not treated, and because you're basically not emptying your bladder, because remember I told you it squeezes the urethra.
Yes.
So you empty your bladder completely.
Right.
You can get bladder infection. You can get stones in the bladder. Okay? Because the urine is not the thing about it, it's amazing how God makes us. We're fearfully and wonderfully made, because He makes us with the ability to just clean ourselves. We detox ourselves normally if we eat correctly. And so when we pass urine, we empty our bladder completely. Now, if we do not empty our bladder completely, then urine is left in the bladder, and then we can get an infection. Okay? So how do you check to see if you have your bladder? So you go to your doctor and say, Doc, I'm waking up more often than usual to pass urine, or I notice that my stream is a little slow, or I'm dribbling when I'm trying to pass urine. And he'll say, okay, let me check, you're 50, you're 55, let me see what's happening. Ask you some questions. Anybody in your family has ever had this problem? And if this new, trying to figure out what your diet is, trying to figure out your stress levels, drinking alcohol, and, just some questions that will give him some idea of possibly, leading to a diagnosis. And the doctor might say to you, I need to check your prostate. So how do I check your prostate? Now, there are a number of ways to check your prostate, but the easiest way is, as I said before, it would be a digital examination where your doctor is going to just, with a gloved hand, he's going to check the rectum, because the thing about it, the prostate is near to the rectum, so it can be felt from the rectum. And they're going to be feeling for the prostate. They're going to be feeling to see if it's enlarged. They're going to be feeling to make sure that it's not irregular, it's smooth. And we're also going to be checking your prostate specific antigen. Now, this is...
I want you to encourage the men, Dr. K, when you say they are going to be feeling, and the doctor is going to be feeling this and feeling that. I in my experience, that is what most men are a little bit anxious about.
And there's just listen, there are men who are just anxious about it, and that's just how it is. I've had patients who come in, and for example in a trauma setting, and I said, I just need to feel the prostate, I just need to do a rectal examination to feel the prostate, and the man said, no, I'd rather die. I'd rather die. You're not going there. I'd rather die. A lot more men are more will welcome it more, but there are men who will definitely not want it. But that's fine. If you do not want a rectal examination, then there are other things that you can do. You can check your, as I say, the protein that your prostate makes, which is called protein specific antigen, or your PSA, your prostate specific antigen. And this level, which is normally 0 to 4, can rise in conditions such as prostate enlargement, or if you have an inflammation of your prostate, prostatitis, or if you have prostate cancer. So this morning we were actually talking about prostate cancer, but the prostate is not just talking about your prostate. There's enlargement of your prostate, there's inflammation of your prostate, and then ultimately you can have prostate cancer. So yes, if you have enlargement of your prostate specific antigen, your PSA can be elevated. If you have an inflammation of your prostate, your PSA can be elevated. And if you have prostate cancer, your PSA can be elevated. So you go to your doctor and your prostate specific antigen is elevated. What next? The next thing you'd want to do is we'd want to do an ultrasound of your prostate. Okay? And if there's a high suspicion, we might also want to do an MRI of your prostate. So we want to look at the prostate to make sure it's fine. And if we see something that's suspicious, then a biopsy of the prostate is going to be necessary. But the first thing is to check the prostate, feel it, do the blood test, and then we can do the ultrasound. Can look. Those are easy. Ultrasound has no radiation, so you can look at your prostate to make sure that you're not seeing any areas that can suggest cancer, and it's just an enlargement of the prostate. If it's enlargement of the prostate, then you can get medication, or you can help that prostate to shrink. The prostate can shrink. It may not shrink back to normal, but if you change your lifestyle, if you take the necessary therapies, you can get your prostate to shrink back down to a level where it is not causing any issues.
Wow. So how often do you recommend that that persons check their prostate? Is it something that's included in your medical once you are 40 or 50, or you don't need to wait until you have any symptoms? You can start your man
That's
check.
correct.
Yes.
That's correct. And that's why the first week we talked about getting your checks, getting your wellness check. Getting your wellness check. So as a man reaches 40 going up, well, it all depends. It's usually 50s we start checking. But if you have a strong family history, you can check earlier. So if your father or siblings or grandparents, closer relatives tend to have issues with their prostate, we recommend that you check earlier. But if not, 50 is a good age where we start checking your PSA. We can start, as I say, you can start checking from 40s, but 50s is a good age to start checking your PSA, because by then your prostate should be enlarging. Okay? Men have prostate cancer earlier than 50 years old. So depending on that, so you individually, so that's why it's good from your younger to go get your annual studies done. Go to your doctor, make sure you're getting your annual visits, you're getting your labs, you're just maintaining your health. So it's not, you don't want to go to your doctor when there's a problem. You maintain your health. So you have that relationship with your general practitioner or primary care physician who will help you to maintain that healthy man's health, and as a result of that can ward off a lot of these diseases or a lot of these entities that eventually can happen to a man. So you'll be eating right, you'll be maintaining your blood sugar, you'll be maintaining your blood pressure. Your cholesterol will be normal because that will be monitored. And he can start doing your PSA and see the trend. So it was 0.1, and next year you go, it's 1. The other year you go, it's 1.1, and the next year you go, it's 4. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then the next year you go, it is 8. It's like, oh no. But this is a trend. 2 years ago, it was 4. Now it's 8. That's elevated. So, no. We need to check on this. We need to do an ultrasound. We need to do additional tests just to make sure that nothing is happening here. Is the prostate getting larger? Are you having prostatitis? So it's not necessarily cancer, but we realize that the trend is going upwards. So the doctor is monitoring this, and then we'll decide what actions to take based on the results that are there. So it behoves you, before you even started having problems with your pee, waking up with issues, you get your prostate checked. So what if the doctor suspect that it's prostate cancer? And we know what prostate cancer is, right?
Yes.
Most people as we know, prostate cancer is a serious disease,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of people will get it diagnosed, and that's why we said follow up with your doctor. So your doctor is monitoring you and realize that there's a suspicious lesion there or there's something suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Finding out that you have prostate cancer before it spreads is the key,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because treatment at this stage can eliminate the cancer for your lifetime.
Could you repeat? Could you repeat that? That is something worth emphasizing, Dr. K.
So I will tell you, maintaining your wellness with your doctor can actually pick up the disease when you diagnose prostate cancer early before it spreads. Treatment at this stage can eliminate the cancer for your entire life. So you will never die from prostate cancer, but from something else.
Wow.
Okay?
Yes.
So early detection of prostate cancer is the key. What we realize is that there are people who have prostate cancer
Mm-hmm.
and will die from other things except prostate cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And because you have the aggressive ones, you have the ones that are slow growing, but you will never know which one you will have unless you actually get checked.
Mm-hmm.
And we can tell you that prostate cancer is common.
Wow.
Second to skin cancer is the most common cancer affecting men.
Wow.
For every 100 men, about 13 will develop prostate cancer at some times in their life.
That is a high.
That's significant.
Yes, that
Yeah.
that is truly significant. But I like the fact that early diagnosis can actually, when people hear about cancer, they are scared, Dr. K. It's the big C. Sometimes we don't even want to call the word out because we deem it to be something that's life threatening. But here you have it. If you are vigilant, right, even with a diagnosis of prostate cancer, if caught early, then it can make a world of a difference.
Absolutely. So that is the take home message: to get checked, to follow with your doctor, and if you by chance get this disease, early detection can lead to complete cure. Okay? So who is at risk for prostate cancer? As I said, as you get older,
Mm-hmm.
age is a risk factor.
Mm-hmm.
About 60% of people persons with prostate cancer are older than 65.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So you're more likely to get prostate cancer if you're over 50.
Okay.
And black people, just being black increases your risk.
Just being black.
Just being black.
Wow.
So if you're older than 50 and just being black increases your risk.
And you know what is interesting, Doc? It's the black men who have the challenge of
most. Thank you. They're the ones who are more challenged with getting their prostate checked.
Yes. They are not wanting to see the doctor annually. They are scared of the examination, and so they are willing to ignore symptoms. They want and to know that you can actually not suffer if you make the right decision to take care of your health. We can't emphasize that enough.
Correct. So just being black, just being over 50, if you have a family history of prostate cancer, you're 2 to 3 times more likely to get it, right? So these are the risk factors that we can do nothing about.
Mm-hmm.
But what are some of the things that we can change?
Mm-hmm.
We can change our, if we smoke, our smoking habit, okay? We can change our, men who are obese tend to be more likely to get prostate issues, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And having a lot of sexually transmitted diseases or infections increases your risk of getting prostate cancer. And we talked about how we diagnosed it already, okay? And so once you get or you're diagnosed with prostate cancer, the thing to do is to follow up with your doctor. Your doctor might decide that, once they suspect it, they're going to be doing your biopsies, and they can actually treat. There's some they're aggressive therapies, and they're not so aggressive therapies that can be used to treat the cancer. You can basically just take out the entire prostate. So we have your robotic prostatectomy, and some people will need radiation therapy. Some people will use hormone therapy. Some people will use chemotherapy. And there's immunotherapy that will strengthen your immune system so you're able to fight off the cancer, okay? And so there are a number of things that can be used, but it doesn't matter. You don't want to get to the stage, man. You don't want to get there. The best thing to do is to maintain a healthy lifestyle, and things happen. Things will always happen. There are some things that you can't change. You can't change the fact that you're black. You can't change the fact that you're over 50. And you can't change the fact that you were born in a particular family with a high incidence of prostate cancer. But what you can change your approach. You can change your lifestyle. You can change managing your health. You can change getting screened early. So these are things that you can change in your life that will help you, that even if you may never get it, and even if you were to get it later in life because you maintain a healthy lifestyle, and you may never get prostate cancer. You may get benign prostatic hypertrophy, which is the enlargement of the prostate, but you may never get prostate cancer. Okay? As I said to you, if you do get it though, early detection is the key and can basically lead to cure, okay? But once the prostate cells move outside of the prostate, then that's where the problem is, because we call that metastases anytime it moves outside of the prostate, and that can decrease your survival risk, and then you'd have to do the chemotherapy and the radiation therapy and all the therapies in order to prolong your life, okay? So the best thing to do, as I always say, prevention is better than cure. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to get knowledge, to know that we can prevent these diseases. We can make sure we stay as healthy as we possibly can in order to maintain a healthy life. I'm telling you, being unhealthy, being ill is very, very expensive. And it puts a toll on all facets of society. So as men, if you can try as much as possible to maintain your health, then you'll have a much better life and a much better society.
Thank you, Dr. K. I am thinking about all that you have said, and I hear the care. I hear the care that comes forth. You know, Dr. K has gotten her information. She has put her slides together, and she is presented. Not because she likes presenting and she likes putting slides together, but because she cares. She is saying, it is expensive. She doesn't mind seeing patients. This is a part of what she does professionally. She sees her patients, but she will rather be helping you to get well and to stay well. So here's what you need to do. Take care of your health, men. And sometimes if you feel a little bit uncomfortable, she just reminded us, Dr. K reminded us so well that, maybe one aspect of the examination may be uncomfortable for you, but there are other things that can be done to check on your prostate health. So just get up and do it. Take care of your health. Right? Any final
That's right.
That's right. Get up and take care of your prostate so that you won't have to stay prostrate for a long time.
Right, and we know that there are complications of having your prostate out.
Yes.
There are complications, and it's just what it is, because taking out your prostate can lead to erectile dysfunction. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So because what it does is that just the surgery alone, and even if you have to do radiation or other treatments, can damage the nerves, the erectile nerves in the penis, and will affect you getting or maintaining an erection in the future. I know there are drugs that will help you, but it's better for you initially to try to maintain this to prevent this from happening. Especially if it's caught early. In the good hands, surgery can cause no problems. Is when you do radiation therapy. That's really where the issues lie, when you're damaging the erectile nerves. But there are medications that can actually decrease this effect by increasing blood flow to the organ. Remember last week we said anything that increases blood flow to your body will increase blood flow to your organ and will help with any form of erectile dysfunction. And also, you can get infertile by taking out your prostate. We know men can have children up until when. They produce sperm forever. But the prostate basically helps to take the sperm down. And so if you damage the prostate, you can get damage to that organ that actually causes the sperm to go down or to be expelled from the body. And as a result of that, you can get infertility.
Okay.
So those are the main two complications of having prostate cancer, and that's really because of the treatment, not just the prostate cancer itself. Is a treatment that causes those side effects or causes those issues. Okay. So the best thing, as I say every day, prevention is better than cure. Go to your doctor, get your regular screen, exercise, men, eat your fruits and vegetables, know which foods will help you, get your nuts, your fruits, your green leafy veg. Remember, it has all the nutrients that will boost your immune system. If you boost your immune system, then you can get rid of cancer cells. Exercise is another way to boost your immune system. Eating your smoke quit smoking if you do have that habit. And so your water, your stress level can't maintain, can't endorse that more. Your stress level, your stress level, we all have to maintain that healthy stress. Remember, you have a God, people. Take it to him and leave it to him. And that will help you with your stress level. Whatever is happening to you, you can take it somewhere. Trust in God. You can take it somewhere and leave that problem there, because he will assist you. You have to find ways and means of managing your stress. Take some time for yourself. I know men work all the time, but take some time to smell the roses. Walk in the park.
Saunter.
Go to the beach.
Watch
some movie.
Yes, take some time to saunter. Today is sauntering day. Take some time to just relax.
Exactly.
Look around and just, that's a way to deal with stress.
That's correct.
Yes.
And as a result of that, you'll have a better life.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. K. We certainly learned a lot. And what we have learned today, if we would love to share this information with someone who needs to know, there are some things we don't talk about, and sometimes we don't talk about them until there are a problem. But this is the way that you can prevent mortality and also promote healthy lifestyle. So thank you, Dr. K, for always bringing such valuable content to us on the Breakfast Hour. We look forward to what you will have to share with us on the next episode with Dr. K, as she just ministers health to us all. Yeah.
So next week we'll be talking about high blood pressure, hypertension, as it affects our men. It affects everybody, but as it affects our men. We're going to be closing month with hypertension and our men.
All right, men. So you got to stay connected to Flashpoint. And remember, if you have any questions that you would want Dr. K to address, please be sure to send it to us now. Please send us your messages, 345-321-6969, and we can pass them on to Dr. K. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day, Dr. K.
Thank you so much. You too. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
I remember when sin was sin. And I remember when wrong was wrong.
When you need ultrasound that's safe and effective, you must visit Asai Ultrasound Imaging. They're conveniently located at number 4 Chestnut Center, Smith Road, Georgetown, Cayman Islands. With experienced technologists with over 20 years experience, their friendly staff will make you comfortable while you get your procedure done. Asai Ultrasound Imaging is open Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturdays. Call Asai Ultrasound Imaging 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426. That's 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426.
Good morning and welcome to the Breakfast Hour News. Here are the top stories making it for today. We begin with local news. Transport Minister impressed by students' Bus 345 app. Students from Grace Christian Academy have developed an innovative app to enhance the passenger experience on Cayman's public bus network. Their Bus 345 app impressed officials from the Ministry of Planning, Agriculture, Housing and Infrastructure, including Minister Honorable Johanny J. Ebanks. The students who won the top prize in DART's Minds-Inspired Education Program conducted surveys revealing 70% of users find the current bus service unreliable. Minister Ebanks praised their efforts and noted that the students' ideas align with the ministry's plan to integrate new technology to improve bus service reliability. Cabinet amends regulations to require Cubans in transit to have a visa. The Cabinet has amended regulations to include Cubans on the list of nationalities that must have a visa upon arrival in the Cayman Islands when in transit. This amendment aims to enhance security and streamline immigration processes. The updated list now includes countries such as Afghanistan, Nigeria, and Syria. Exceptions to this rule apply to transit passengers joining a cruise ship as crew members within 24 hours of arrival. And now some news from the region. Cause of gastro outbreak in Grenada identified. The Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARPHA, has identified sapovirus, salmonella, and E. coli as the causes of the gastroenteritis outbreak in Grenada. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Sean Charles reported a 27% increase in cases over the past week, with 155 cases recorded. The outbreak is linked to poor hygiene practices, and while there is no specific treatment for sapovirus, the illness usually subsides within a week. Preventative measures include proper hand washing and food safety practices. Record-breaking heat wave scorches parts of the U.S. A record-breaking heat wave is affecting millions in the United States. Cities like Chicago set new temperature records with highs reaching 97 degrees Fahrenheit. The National Weather Service has issued extreme heat alerts, warning of dangerous conditions expected to last throughout the week. In response, New York Governor Kathy Hochul has activated the National Guard to assist with heat emergencies. And some news from Jamaica. Pulse Investments founder Kingsley Cooper has died. According to Loop News, Kingsley Cooper, founder of Pulse International Limited, passed away at age 71. A trailblazer in the fashion and entertainment industry, Cooper pioneered the international modeling industry in the Caribbean and led Pulse to diversify into media, real estate, and hospitality. Cooper's legacy includes the promotion of renowned events like Reggae Super Jam and Caribbean Fashion Week. His contribution will be deeply missed. Another earthquake felt in Jamaica. An earthquake was felt across sections of Jamaica late Tuesday afternoon. The quake, centered near Albert Town in Trelawney, was recorded around 5:46 p.m. Reports of its impact have come in from St. Elizabeth, Manchester, and the corporate area. Further details will be provided once available from the earthquake unit of the University of the West Indies. Jamaica weather. Trough to bring showers and thunderstorms. A trough is expected to bring showers and thunderstorms to Jamaica over the next few days. The Met Service of Jamaica forecasts isolated showers across eastern parishes this morning, with more widespread showers and thunderstorms in northern and southwestern parishes this afternoon. Windy conditions are expected along the south coast on Thursday. And finally, the tropical weather outlook. The National Hurricane Center is monitoring potential tropical cyclone 1 over the western Gulf of Mexico, with an 80% chance of formation over the next 2 days. Another system east of the Bahamas has a low chance of development but could impact the southeastern U.S. and the Caribbean later this week. Additionally, a low pressure area is expected to develop in the southwestern Gulf of Mexico this weekend, with gradual development possible. There you have it. That's all for today's Breakfast Hour News on Flashpoint. I'm Lady Elise. Have yourself a wonderful day.
When you need ultrasound that's safe and effective, you must visit Asai Ultrasound Imaging. They're conveniently located at number 4 Chestnut Center, Smith Road, Georgetown, Cayman Islands. With experienced technologists with over 20 years experience, their friendly staff will make you comfortable while you get your procedure done. Asai Ultrasound Imaging is open Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturdays. Call Asai Ultrasound Imaging 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426. That's 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426.
I remember when sin was sin, and I remember when wrong was wrong, and I remember when we all fell short and got back up much quicker than before. Well, I'm praying that you open our eyes.
I pray that you open our eyes, so that we can see. And that's what we are doing. We are opening our eyes so wide. And I want to remind you, as we prepare to get out of here, when you pray, you must expect the blessings that you prayed for. So don't go with that little boat, the little boat that you have there can't hold the fish, it can't hold the big whale that you pray for the Lord to provide, man. Just move in faith, because what God has in store for you, what He has in store for you, your mind can only imagine. Just trust Him as He works in your favor. It could be an issue of your health. And the stress that we talk about, remember, bring it to God. He's able to keep you in all things and in all your way. Now, I want to remind you before we get out of here that you're saving that $15 for a worthy cause, as the Fish Fest will be on the 1st of July, right there on the compound of the Savannah Seventh-day Adventist Church. Tickets are right here at Flashpoint. If you are unable to come, please support the cause as well. It's in partnership with the Gideon Pathfinder Club. So you're going to have your brown steel fish, yes, your escovitch fish, your steam fish, your chickpeas, and of course your vegetable roast. So everybody is covered for that dinner, and there's also going to be the ability for you to wash your cars. Yes, get your cars washed right there, and Flashpoint will be there. Yeah, we will be there live and in living colors. Yeah. Fish fry it is. I just want to remind Sir Arthur, we have your complimentary ticket right here at the studio that, you have enough time to pick it up, because you would have won that by answering our riddle of yesterday correctly. So we have your ticket, and for those who wish to purchase tickets, please come right here at the Flashpoint studio, Plaza Venezia, and you can purchase your ticket right here. Yeah.
Father, please open our eyes again.
When the left was left, yeah. Said I remember when we had respect. Ooh, nah, nah, nah. I remember when my mother said no.
That's exactly what she meant, and then she followed up and said, because I told you so.
Welcome to the Self-Talk Show with Dr. Ian Levine, a personal life coaching to help you transform your self-talk, mindset, brain agility, and mental health. You will receive help setting goals, identifying the obstacles blocking you, and learning what strategies you can take to help you succeed in life and work. This is an experience for you to renew your mind, rewire your brain, reinvent your life.
The information provided on the Self-Talk Show is coaching and not counseling or therapy. This information is not intended to assess, diagnose, treat, or cure any illness, sickness, disease, or imbalances. This is coaching solely for educational, self-awareness, and personal growth purposes. If you are experiencing physical or psychological sickness, please dial 911 or visit a medical practitioner.
Welcome to the Self-Talk.
Yes, do you want to reinvent your life? Then you must tune in to Self-Talk with Dr. Ian Levine right here on Flashpoint. It is so important that we recognize that there is life going light through the tunnel. We have been told there's light at the end of the tunnel. Dr. Levine reminded us, as you go through that tunnel, the light is with you through it. So step forward in faith. And number one, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not to your own understanding, and indeed He will direct your path. Even though the path may be rugged and rough and thorny, He will indeed direct your path. Listen to these messages from Flashpoint.
Your special moments or professional audio services, guarantee that your event is accompanied by the perfect sound, be it sweet melodies, heartfelt speeches, or the right beats to get your event going. Turn up the groove with Flashpoint Media's DJ services. From creating the perfect playlist for the event to keep the right energy, our DJs know how to read the room and ensure that the beat matches the vibes. Say goodbye to the dull moments and hello to an event that people will talk about for years to come. Why Flashpoint Media, you say? Expert podcast production, tailored audio services for events, dynamic DJ services with a diverse music library, unmatched quality and professionalism, your sonic signature every time. Have a message to share? Advertise with us. Don't just hear the difference. Feel the difference. Join the Flashpoint Media revolution and let us turn your audiovisual dreams into reality. Call us now at 345-927-7509 or visit us at Suite 14A, Plaza Venetia, Grand Cayman. Come ignite your journey with Flashpoint Media. Your heirs will finally thank you.
You can't make a cloudy day a sunny day, but you can embrace it and decide it's going to be a good day after all. That quote from Jane Lynch. I repeat, you can't make a cloudy day a sunny day, but you can embrace it and decide it's going to be a good day after all. I hope that today will be a good day, a productive day, a blessed day for you. Wherever life takes you, remember that God is with you. You could be at home today, chilling, or you might decide to do some sauntering. Whatever happens today, you could have a busy day at work, a busy day at school, but I just want to remind you that God's with you and He will be with you through all the circumstances of life. Special good morning, a special blessing to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I invite you to also share, to like, and subscribe if you haven't done so. Stay connected to Flashpoint, flashpointmedia.ky. That's www.flashpointmedia.ky. You'll find everything under that roof. Have yourself a wonderful, blessed day. It is already a good day.
First thing in the morning, I give thanks for another day. I smile, though I don't have no money. I won't let that faze me, 'cause I'm so grateful for life and another chance. I'm gonna go through my day with a beautiful smile, even when things ain't going my way. I'm thankful for the gift of life, gonna share that smile, it will never ever fade away. I'm alive, in spite of all my struggles. I'm alive, won't be drowned by my sorrows. I'm alive, yeah, gonna live like there's no tomorrow. I'm gonna live, hey. every day. For me and my family, it's rough, but I gotta make it. Right now, can't hesitate. My time will come, and I'll be a better man. I'm gonna go through my day with a beautiful smile, even when things ain't going my way. I'm thankful for the gift of life. Gonna share that smile, it will never ever fade away. I'm alive, in spite of all my struggles. I'm alive, won't be drowned by my sorrows. I'm alive, yeah. Gonna live like there's no tomorrow. Woo! 'Cause today is all I have. I'm gonna live today. Come on. I'm gonna live. I'm gonna go through my day with a beautiful smile, even when things ain't going my way. I'm thankful for the gift of life. Gonna share that smile, it will never ever fade away. I'm alive, in spite of all my struggles.